Now, the movie, The Matrix, is not so much about being a good father. It's not so much about being a good student of a philosophy class or any class. It's not so much about being a good companion. The movie, The Matrix, is about how does one divorce the Matrix and become a slave to Morpheus, the Greek god of dreams, who gives you dreams that are divine. I have no doubt Snoop Dogg gives some of us dreams. It's about money, it's about power. It's not a bad dream to have. But the task of Morpheus is something profoundly different. He's like Socrates. He doesn't care for money, he doesn't care for sex. He just wants to make sure that you can think well. And the only way you can think well is by falling in love with philosophy. Once you fall in love with philosophy, yes, you can go back to the Matrix, find yourself a companion, but you'll do it through the philosophy of Morpheus. So remember, number 5 is simply being human. Number 6, moments for many of us who are inspired to attain perfection, to be in the presence of beauty. Now, one of the ways that you can truly get to number 6 and stay in number 6 is the number 0. It's a number for death. It's a number for emptiness. So remember, worries about the Matrix, worries about grade, about marriage, about children, about who you are, what other people think of you, has to do with the fact that we haven't yet entered the number 0. Like Jean-Paul Sartre, we very much live in the eyes of society. Now, how does one get to number 0? Because you can't get to 6. You can't move into a brand new relationship if there is still a good amount of anger inside you about your mom, about your dad, about your ex. It won't work. Human beings are this toxic wasteland. Nothing ever disappears. And you can put your head in this hole that you've created for yourself and self-deceive, but you can only do it for so long. So you have 5, again, the number of just being a regular, ordinary human being with all sorts of desires that you and I have on a daily basis. You also have the number 6 inside you, which is your desire for perfection. So you add the 5 to the 0 to the 6, and you end up with the number 11. But you can't have 11. The 2 ones need to be added up. So 1 plus 1 equals 2. 2 is the number for contamination. It's a number for society. But most importantly, 2 is the number for conflict. Your journey into the underworld, and I say underworld because you need to go into Hades, dark, lonely, frightening place to be in. You have to have a good amount of conflict inside you. If there is no conflict inside you, you're never going to take the heroic journey. Ask yourself, when do couples file for divorce? It's a slight hiccup initially, then the emotion of discontent grows bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger until it becomes like a tumor inside you. Yes, no, maybe, yes, no, maybe. What about the kids? What about this? What about that? Guilt, shame, regret, remorse. What's my parent going to say? What's God going to say? What am I going to say? And then all of a sudden, they just go to the courthouse or they make it work. But the point I'm trying to make, you can get to the number 6 and stay in number 6 without intense conflict. Now, the thing you need to understand about conflict is that it is painful. با درد بساز چون دوای تو منم. Live with the pain of conflict. If you live in pain long enough, you will see that inside this world of pain is your medicine. It's the remedy. If you hate your father, go inside this world of hate. Live in it. Eventually you will come out purged. با درد بساز چون دوای تو منم. Make peace with pain. In it you will find your remedy. با کس منشین که آشنای تو منم. Your friend is not compassion. Your friend is not forgiveness. Your friend is not distraction. Your friend who's always following you, who's always by your side, is pain, is hate. This is a poem by Abu Sa'id Abu Khair, 800 years ago. For those of you who have a checkered past, who have a history that's filled with negative emotions, ask yourself, have you ever had a more faithful companion than your negative emotions? The answer is no. Have you had moments of joy, respite, calm? Absolutely. But be honest. Your most faithful companion is your hatred for someone or something. And the message, the wisdom of this poem is, that's your companion. Be friends with it. Eventually this friend will show you wisdom, and that wisdom will lead you out. Ba kas manashin. Don't sit with strangers, whether people or emotions. Don't read books about happiness. Don't read books about positive thinking. Don't be an idiot. If you want to be an idiot in the right way. Everyone will tell you, walk away from the pain. Good people will tell you, go towards the pain. Understand it. There is your freedom. گر کشته شدی مگو که من کشته شدم. If the pain is killing you, don't say I'm dying. شکرانه بده که خونبهای تو منم. You will be resurrected. You just need to be patient.